Yo, 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 what's going on YouTube? This your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And for all my returning family, y'all already know, peace and blessings to everybody. Hope everybody is having a blessed Tuesday morning. Hope everybody has a blessed Tuesday period, an eventful one, and just make sure y'all keep that third eye open. You know, I'm just going to speak about a couple little things. That's it. Um, Don't know how long I'm gonna be on here, but all in all, um, I want to talk about the power of forgiveness and growth. Um, you have people who might have done certain things or said certain things where you felt the type of way. And my thing is, if it wasn't that serious or if it wasn't that crazy the way you deem it unforgivable, you should be able to forgive somebody. And even if they did something that's unforgivable, you still gotta have forgiveness. Um, And the way that works is because you're not forgiving them on the sake of them. You're forgiving them for you, you know. If you don't learn to forgive and just move on, sometimes you're gonna always hold grudges or you always gonna hold something of some sort of resentment. So, if it's not that serious, sometimes you just gotta forgive and move on. I've seen some people who then tread the wrong lines and then got forgiven, you know, but things don't be the same. But it's still the power of forgiveness. Jay Quill, salute, bro. You already know. You already know, top of the morning. But you have to be able to have forgiveness in your heart. I don't care how much you say is impossible, it's never impossible. Um, Forgiveness is mostly for yourself, it's not for the other person, you know? Because like I said, if you holding back a lot of resentment, a lot of anger, or you just still holding on to certain things when it comes to that person, you're never going to be able to move on and find peace and happiness. You know, sometimes you got to take the good with the bad, the sweet, the sour, and that's it. You know, everybody is built different. Everybody thinks different. Yes, I know that. But all in all, forgiveness is the most powerful thing in your arsenal because you can forgive somebody, but just don't forget what all happened. You know, they always try to say forgive and forget, but you can't forget certain things because those things give you a life lesson and it also gives you the keys and the tools that you need. So you know for a fact you ain't got to worry about this type of shit the next time around, you know? And sometimes that goes good in your own karma basket by forgiving somebody. Because, like I said, the man upstairs didn't build us to have grudges and he didn't build us to hold on to nothing neither, you know? I always felt like this unless it's a real unforgivable act, you gotta just learn to forgive people sometimes, you know? Just like how in that Bible said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do, you know? And you still gotta keep that mentality to say, all right, you might have did a little something, I felt the type of way, you know what? It's water under the rug, we good. Now if it's something that can't be mended, then you still forgive them and you keep it pushing. You know, that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. And that's a whole fact, Jay. It will heal you mentally because I've seen some people still running around to this day feeling the type of way. And the reason why they feel the type of way is because the people that, not so much as that the people that they wrong, the people that they try to make right with or try to make sure they was good, no longer here. So if you didn't get a chance to forgive somebody, or if you didn't get a chance to at least speak your piece to somebody, you better speak it right now before anything happens. You know, some of these people lose their minds when they can't make up with the people that they know for a fact they ain't here no more. That drives them crazy too. That's why I said forgiveness, No matter what the hell is going on in your life, forgiveness is the most powerful key that you're gonna always need and have. You know, and I think this is a problem with some of our people too. We don't know how to just forgive and let go certain shit. You know, it's not that hard to do sometimes. We know sometimes the process with certain things, but it's never hard to do certain things. You know, and I feel like this. That's going to be a powerful tool for the long run. Period. You know, but that's just something anybody, parents or anybody that was being raised, should know by now. You know, forgiveness is the key to everything. Tehran, salute. You know, and that's what I'm saying. You got some people who, like I said, I had one person that probably really like crossed my boundaries to where I couldn't forgive them, and I still forgave him. Even though that person done been passed on for a couple years, I still forgave them and moved on because at the end of the day, can't hold on to that. You know, can't hold on to that because that right there, it just showed me I had more character than some people. You know, now don't get me wrong, I don't talk foul about the dead at all. This person has done some wrong, not just to me, but more than a few people. But see, there's a couple people in particular that I know for a fact felt the type of way because they never got a chance to really speak their mind or get their piece off. You know, see, with me, I don't care. You know, I honestly don't care. If you fouled me, if you did me foul in a certain way, I can learn to still forget that shit and keep it pushing. I just know from now on, you know, what to do and what not to do. No, I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact, Teron. That's what I was getting at. Like, I know some people who have done wrong, but they still, you know what? I forgive you for it, but I still can't fuck with you, or I still can't move around with you like that. You know, and it is what it is from there. You know, for y'all that just tuning in, y'all already know. Hit that like button on the way in. But I've always felt like that. Forgiveness is the main key that we need to start tapping back into because you're gonna have some people that's just gonna violate regardless, and that's when you forgive them and keep it pushing. You know, Carlton, salute. You already know, bro. Carlos, salute. Nah, it's the truth because you can't hold a grudge day in and day out. See, like with me, I don't hold grudges, but I keep shit in my memory banks. So that's not really holding a grudge. That's just letting me know if I come across somebody almost on that same particular level, like somebody I just dealt with, oh nah, I can't fuck with you. You know? Nah, that's the truth. It is holding grudges. I don't hold grudges. You know, I always just believe I will put something in my memory banks so that will keep me on point and sharp for the following, for following whatever events I get into, because not everybody gonna be savory people. That's because some people are trying to be somebody that they not. Some people are just trying to be better than another person, and some people just really lack common sense. I'm sorry. Really, salute, bro. You already know, man. Top of the morning to everybody. You know, it's the truth. I looked at it. You know, that right there is a part and the main key that we're gonna always have to fucking instill. You know, cause shit. Let's take a look. Let's take a look even back in the days. Some people was doing foul shit, but they still got forgiven, even if the person moved on from them. Still, you don't hold grudges because when you hold grudges, that's not just being petty. That leads me to believe that at some point you still going to try to get the one up on somebody, or you just going to try to do something to equal the same value of hurt you just caught. You know, Coach Sterling, salute. You already know. Top of the morning, bro. I don't know. I never was able to hold a grudge, even when I tried to. It didn't do nothing. I literally tried that one time in life, tried to hold a grudge against somebody. I just wanted to see what it felt like. Or I just wanted to see what exactly was going to transpire out of it. You know what happened out of all of that shit? Nothing. At some point, I done forgot about it. At some point, I just said, the fuck was I holding the grudge for? You know? Yeah, and that's the truth. Hey, blessings. Blessings, sis. Doug, dudes. Blessings, sis. Glad you could tune in. You know? Nah, and that's the truth, Teron. I'm not gonna hold you. That's the fucking truth right there. I just spoke about this shit a while back, and not even on here. I spoke about that shit on Facebook. You know, I said like some of y'all will wait until somebody dead to want to show all the love, but when these people are alive, where's that same love at? You know, where's that same love at? Kev, salute. But like that's what I'm saying. Like, see, with me, the main reason why I had some death along the little way right here recently. And the only reason why I felt the type of way is because it was just a shock out of nowhere. You know, these are people that you wasn't expecting to even go before, not even saying before you, but you just wasn't expecting to go no time soon. So I think that's the only reason why I feel a type of way about certain shit. But other than that, you know, I know it's a part of life. You know, I can't hold grudges for nothing. And at the end of the day, that's the most corniest thing you can do anyway, is hold a grudge. Because what is it going to do for you? That's not giving you peace of mind. That's not giving your spirit and your soul that cleansing that it needs. You know, if you don't let the fucking anger go, if you don't let the shit go, it's gonna ruin you. Because I've seen some people let a grudge take them to places that they shouldn't have never got taken in the first place. So that just goes to show you why you have to forgive people sometimes, regardless to what. Even if you decide you're gonna forgive and move on, so be it. But you still gotta have that forgiveness in you. You know. Hey, Miss Queen Team, blessings. Blackout, salute. Y'all already know. Just hit that like button on the way in. Glad y'all tuned in. I'm just keeping it a little different today. You know, I was just looking because I sat there and thought about that. I said, I wonder what happens to those who really, if people got grudges against them, like, what the hell does that really do for them? You know, especially if they gone. Like, I seen somebody still to this day go in about somebody that wronged them. This person done been passed away over 10 years, brother. You still upset about this shit? Like, you gotta let it go. That person is no longer here to defend themselves. They can't tell you themselves that they sorry. And when the times you had the opportunity to address the situation, it's not like you didn't live far from each other or y'all wasn't seeing each other every day. You chose to not do anything. So don't wait till that person gone and then now you still got this grudge seated. You gotta let it go, man. Gotta let it go. If that's the case, I should have held the grudge against almost every woman that I had come across my life at some point and didn't mean me shit. But hey, like a real nigga, dust my shoulders off, keep it pushing. That's that Scorpio in me. So I don't take certain shit for lightly. And it's not hard for a nigga like me to just keep it pushing if I have to. Like I said, built for it tough and built different, you know? Yeah, you know, and that's the crazy part about it too. Yo, you know what? You just hit something on the nail. I ain't gonna hold you. You know, and it's crazy. Nobody knows how to just keep it real and stay humble. And if they do know that, they around the wrong people sometimes. So they gonna miss a certain message. But see me, I don't miss too much. The main message I follow, if it ain't coming from the man upstairs, is the message that I'm coming with and that I'm rocking with, which is common sense and knowledge. So, like I said, I'm hip. I'm cool to everything that comes along. And even when certain shit goes a certain way, hey, it is what it is. I can't do nothing but just keep it pushing because that's all I know how to do. It's just as crazy. Chill Will, salute, bro. Salute. I don't know. There's just certain things I never could get accustomed to, even coming up. You know, maybe it just wasn't embedded in me. Despite whatever, it just wasn't embedded in me to hold a grudge or I'll play an eye for an eye sometimes, especially if you deserve it. But other than that, there's just certain things I don't entertain. Like a grudge was one of them. And I always felt when you hold a grudge against somebody, it'll take you to say and do certain things you wouldn't normally say or do. I don't care if you knew that person for a long time or if you only knew him a short time. But holding a grudge, never been the thing. You know, I don't know. I think this is part of the reason why certain things going on in this world now that we can't really figure out. Is the fact that we don't know how to just forgive certain actions and move forward. Now, certain things we know are unforgivable. Yes, there's certain things, in my opinion, that are just unforgivable. And I'm sorry if at any time you done sexually harm any type of any type of children. It doesn't matter if they. It doesn't matter. And I'm talking about from all parameters. If you on that type of time, or you just raping out here, you a serial rapist with the women, that's unforgivable in my book. That's just always going to be an unforgivable act. And I believe in the man upstairs, that's an unforgivable act. It should never have to come to that point of anything, you know? My bad, y'all. Y'all know that's the outside life. you know? Nah, that's a whole fact, though. It does. My bad, y'all. I hate when these ambulances do. That's another thing. Public service announcement. What's up with these? I thought y'all was supposed to be getting these silent ones, like how they got in London and all this other stuff. Don't you supposed to be getting them silent sirens? What's going on, puppies? Like, come on, man. Yeah, back to what I was saying. The grudge thing, yeah, it takes too much energy out of you because now at some point you thinking like, yeah, let me figure out how I'm gonna get this motherfucker back, or let me figure out how I'm gonna get this chick back. Man, listen. Sometimes it only takes a certain action to prove that a person is genuine or not. See, like with me, I'm a genuine person because I don't give a fuck. You're gonna get nothing but truth and realness out of me. And if you think I'm fucking fake, then that's just on you. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. But I know what mines are, I know what my views are, I know what my facts are. And that holding the grudge shit, I never really did that. So it's not gonna start now. You know? I don't know, man. It's key elements and we know for a fact we not we not accustomed to no more. It's like we lost insight. We lost everything. And we got to start gaining that back. We got to definitely start gaining that back. You know, because I feel like this at the end of the day, it's about to be a war like no other. But we still got to have these certain keys and tools in life. You know, forgiveness is a good thing. Regardless to what, it is a good thing. But there are certain unforgivable acts that we know for a fact. I just leave those to the man upstairs because he the one watching. And he the one that's going to get the sweet justice at the end of the day when nobody else can get it. And I just believe sternly in that. So, that's what I'm saying. It's craziness right now. Gotta get in tune with shit, man. I definitely gotta get in tune with it. Huh? Are you good? You good? Nah, but forgiveness is a powerful thing you're gonna always have to keep in life. Because regardless of how you might feel, nigga, it's not for them, it's for you.
Half the motherfuckers need a holy slap. I'll be right back. I'm outside.
So you already, son. Like I said. All right. Oh shit, yo, bring me a coffee, bro. I got you. Yeah, my fault, y'all. But yeah, forgiveness is a tool, and forgiveness is just a part of life. You know, you can learn to move from certain people if they did you wrong, but you still gonna have to forgive them regardless. Because you'll never be the same if that person that wronged you ends up passing away, or God forbid getting locked up and you don't know what's what. You're never gonna have that peace. It's almost the same thing with relationships. If a relationship goes bad, despite whatever, y'all supposed to still try to leave off on a good term. You know, even if it wasn't no cheating, no outside interference, it just, y'all just couldn't see eye to eye on certain things, and I feel like, look, it's better to move on. If y'all didn't do nothing crazy, it's nothing wrong to say, all right, well, it is what it is. And even if somebody did say or do something wrong during the time frame y'all was together, that's why it's called forgiveness. You got to forgive your mate. If I tell you that I forgive you, I'm not going to throw it in your face. And I'm a man that stands on that. I don't throw nothing in nobody's face if I said I forgive you, period. Like I said, that would be like me holding a grudge. And for what? It's not worth it. Sometimes you're just going to have to do what's best. You know, it's for your own sanity, your own peace, your own mind. You're going to need that. Because right now you're going to have a bunch of devils testing you in the worst way possible. You know, and once that happens, you already know you already fucking mentally sound, you spiritually sound, and you ready for whatever. You know, certain things shouldn't dictate how life moves for you. You supposed to dictate the flow of everything. Morning, Eve, blessings. You know, always supposed to make sure if you the captain of the ship, you can't let your ship go down. Like dead ass. You gotta literally do whatever, even if you gotta go down with the ship. Hey, you go down with the ship. That's the honorable thing to do. It's yours, you know. But you never let certain things take you out of your spirit. I just how I seen things, you know. Holding a grudge, it's not gonna do nothing. And if anything, that adds more stress, more aggravation, more sadness, more anger. Who needs all of that? And then at the end of the day, that's fucking up your health. Like, if you want to be technical, stress and high blood pressure is the number one killer amongst most of us. Still to this day. Like, gotta make sure you in tune with your body and everything else too. And that's not just on the what you eating, what you putting in your body, is what you doing to make sure your body is the most content as possible. Sometimes you're gonna have to forgive certain bullshit. Sometimes you're just gonna have to move away from it. Cherry blessings. Glad you could tune in too. You know, I'm just saying, like, it's better to have a balance all in all. You're not just gonna have to have a balance on the foods that you eat. You gotta have a balance in life as far as the things that you rock with, the things you don't rock with, and the things that you allow to stress you out. You definitely have to preserve yourself in all aspects while you're still on this earth. Despite that we in a vessel, you still have to preserve this vessel until it's time. So, certain stresses you just gotta alleviate yourself from, period. You know, and that's the true thing that you can honestly see. Holding a grudge does nothing but cause more drama, cause more pain. And when it's all said and done, that just leaves you holding the ball. Because the majority of the time, the person you got a grudge against probably ain't even looking at it. Or if they are looking at it, they expecting you right then and there to say something or at least address the situation. Or at least they are on point. But if you're not gonna address it, not gonna be whatever, and just it is what it is. It's just another grudge, you know. I don't know, man. It's just it's funny. You can't take things for life and for granted. Things in life is not always going to be smooth. But if you're supposed to have a stern, balanced period, you should be ready for anything. Like even when it comes down to just the thinking process is the most important thing. Because if you can't think for shit, you can't do shit. And also sometimes you gotta think about the things you say or do. Sometimes you just gotta think about the things you do more than anything. You know, the things you say, yes, that could be powerful. We've seen it over the course of centuries. That is, words are a powerful thing. They done started wars, done started beefs. Sometimes they done fucking mended fences. Communication is a key. We know that. You know, you just gotta get back in tune with that. Some things you're just gonna have to really analyze and just from there, that's it. It shouldn't be a process. It shouldn't be, I gotta keep learning, I gotta keep learning. No. Certain situations, what you done learn, what's what, you mark that down in your book, and that's it. And there's no grudge involved, just put it down in your book. That just gives you that common knowledge you're gonna need for further, for future references. Especially if you're dealing amongst people, whether you fully know them or you don't. At some point you gotta have some sort of compass when it comes to that. Hey, blessings, sis. Glad you could tune in too. You know. Yeah, and that's the truth, bro. It's always gonna be storms in life. It is. But that's why you're supposed to be stern and balanced on all ends. So you could weather that storm. You gotta act like the Michael Jackson video, man. You gotta act like you in the Earth Song video. You're gonna have to grab those trees and just bear with it. And the main thing is to always keep your mental sharp, but also keep your mental at peace sometimes. You have to. Like I said, forgiveness is more powerful than anything. It might sound funny to some, it might not even sound interesting, but it's the truth. Like I said, when you forgive people, whether they did you wrong or they did you filthy, or if they done unforgivable acts, once you forgive them, you're at peace to a degree. You have that sound knowledge now that I had something that was holding me down, that was taking over my life, that was basically leaving me in the rut that I'm in. And I learned to just let it go. And once you let it go, that's the most, I'm telling you, that's the most satisfying thing you could think of. You know, because you did something that you felt was impossible and illogical, but you did it. And you move forward, you know? Nah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm glad you even asked that. You know, depending on what's going on, right? Depending on what your family did, if you feel that it's unforgivable, and if you feel that kind of scarred you in life, you still gotta give forgiveness. And you're right, you forgave them. You just kept your distance as you supposed to. If you feel these people are the toxic that's keeping you down and bringing you down, you're supposed to get rid of them. Period. Anybody that don't want to see you elevate, move forward, or even try to take a step further in life and try to grow the best way possible, you got to cut them off. You know, Frank, salute, bro. You know, like I said, if y'all just tuning in, y'all hit that like button on the way in. If you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And shout outs to those in the bushes. Salute to the queens in the chat. Salute to all the kings and the real rights. But on some real shit, I think once y'all learn to tune in with forgiveness, it's the that's the best key in life. Because now you able to just withstand anything. Oh, you did this? I forgive you. And I just know how to move away from it. Never supposed to have a cancer that makes you feel like you can't be yourself. And see, and this is one thing with me, regardless to what I've been through in life, and even my people in real time will tell you, nothing has changed about me. Still the same person day in and day out. It's just my mindset is a little different now. It's cool when you getting older, you getting wiser. So I'm not a no young and dumb, and I'm not no seasoned vet neither. But at the end of the day, I'm just knowledgeable on things because I've always been observant since a kid. You know, I'm not gonna hold you. It's just some things you peep from a kid. Like you used to wonder why certain things was the way it was. So my mind was always in tune. Shoot. At one point, you didn't shoot. They were scared for me. I'm quiet. That's the worst thing for me to do is be quiet. Because that's when I do the most. But it's for a good thing anyway. So it was never really how you say it. I was never really scared to just explore the possibilities of what was what in life. So I kind of figured along the way coming up, it's just certain things you're not going to be able to say or do. And I watched it from some of the older folks who was around. I learned certain characteristics, not just from my family, but from the community as well. Like I said, at one point we was a community that was able to take care of any and everybody. So I'm one of those lucky ones, basically. I'm 37, bro. 37. And I'm blessed for every day that I've been on this earth because I just, despite whatever, I've always kept myself balanced enough to know that there's a higher power. And despite whatever, I'm not perfect, but I'm trying to get somewhere there. So, like I said, you know, despite anything that I've been through, I've always managed to keep this same personality, you know, and that's for a good thing. What's good, sis? You but that was a good thing because it showed me how to really weather the storms You know, like I said, I've been through a little bit of everything so far. You know, between the deaths, you know, between the deaths, little street fights, whatever. Been through a little bit of everything in life. The little racism, etc., etc. Everybody's been through a piece of something in life. And almost everything that I went through in life is like I kind of just shed that shit off like snake skin. And then I got new Teflon skin again. So built different. There's a lot of things that people have to understand. And I think this is one of the reasons why I'm where I'm at today. I know how to forgive people, whether I got to move forward from them or not. I just learned how to forgive people and never hold a grudge. I always felt holding a grudge was just taking out too much time and energy. You know, and at the end of the day, you're only focused on the negative aspect of the grudge. When you should be worried about the positive. You was holding this grudge this long, all right. Well, guess what? Today is time for you to let it go. And if you don't let it go, it'll continue to haunt you. It'll continue to fucking take all the energy out of you. Blessings, Eve. Blessings, sis. Glad you tuned in too. You know, I feel like this forgiveness is always going to be a powerful tool for us. Whether we want to face it or not, it is. I faced that shit years ago. You know. Yeah, I know that. Sis, trust me, definitely, I know that. But like I said, with all my little trials and tribulations I've been through coming up, I already listen. I feel like an old soul talking to y'all right now. I feel like an old soul. I feel like I'm older than all of y'all. I feel like I'm grandpa time right now. That's how advanced I always kept my mind when it came to just certain shit in life. So even forgiving people that ain't worth forgiving, that's better for you, you know. That gave me peace, you know. Like I said, it's certain acts that never can be forgiven. But if it was minor, you know you could move on from it, just move the fuck on. That's it. Shoot. You know, I feel like this. Until you mastered certain things, it's gonna be things in life that you wanna always fall victim to, or you're always gonna get trapped into. Gotta always remember to just keep your mind balanced, period. You know? Sometimes you're gonna have to clean your temple out sometimes. So you get rid of all the garbage and you bring back in all of the light and all the cleanliness, you good, you know. I don't know, it's just this world is really like changing, shifting. And I see it as you gotta definitely be in tune for what's really to happen. And we gotta take our focus over certain things, you know. And forgiveness is always gonna still be that key to do it. It takes a lot of strength and a lot of discipline and shit. Shit, me, it take a lot of motherfucking weed, but guess what? It don't matter. It's just some things I learned to be in tune with, you know. And if it's not going to happen on a big scale the way I always seen it happening, then it is what it is. I'm always still going to be stomping. I'm always still going to be fighting. It don't matter. Some people might wrong a nigga. Some people might say shit to a nigga. Guess what? I've been done, forgave you, and moved on. You know. I don't know. It is. It's just. It's just been part of me. That's always been embedded. Might get a little reaction. I might even entertain certain shit. Other than that, I do this like I do this every other day. I don't care if you wronged me or if you felt I wronged you. When the majority of the times I'm not wronging nobody, I'm being myself regardless. Being myself. I don't know how y'all do it, but I know how to just be myself. Whether you like it or not, you got to deal with it. But you gonna respect it like I'll give the same respect. And guess what? At the end of the day, I don't need to hold a grudge against nothing. It's not in me. The day I would have to hold a grudge is the day I would have to actually pick up a gun and start really clapping. But we ain't gonna go that far neither. See, I've been morally and just physically in tune with a lot of things coming up. Some of this shit I learned way younger than I was supposed to learn it. And no, that doesn't mean I was running around the streets wild crazy. I was in the streets, but I wasn't wilding out. Wasn't on no wild type of time. I was having my wild times, basically. I was being grown before I was supposed to be grown. I was on those type of escapades. So other than that, I've learned a lot of shit too. It wasn't just the television. It wasn't just the newspaper. It was really just being in tune with everything that you see and come across. So, I just learned that certain things, forgiveness is always going to be that too, because as much as you want to fucking hold a grudge, it's not setting you to do that. It's just not. I don't know. It's too much fuck shit going on, but some people just gotta peep the facts, you know. So you gotta peep it, you know. If it was monetary and it's worth just the forgiveness, then you get it up out of here. Don't let that negativity part of everything take portion of your good spirit, your good zen, whatever you want to call it. Don't let it fuck up your peace, basically. You know. Sometimes we just gotta let it go anyway, because like I said before, stress, it's bad enough high cholesterol is still the number one killer. But stress, aggravation, lack of rest, you know, improper nutrition, certain things, that those is killers right there. You know, people are having heart attacks and strokes, and some of these heart attacks and strokes is being brought on by stress. Sometimes you just gotta let it go. Once y'all learn to do that, some of y'all will actually be a little bit better on the health tip. Uh, some of y'all be better on the health tip and on the spiritual tip, because your spirit always is supposed to be cleaned out, you know? You can't move forward in life if your spirit ain't sitting right. And if you got the wrong toxics around you, you gotta get rid of them while you can. You know, it's not to be funny. In order to move forward in life, sometimes you're gonna have to learn to forgive people along the way. You know, call it a penny in the karma basket for yourself, basically. It ain't for them, it's for yourself. You know, and I think that's another tool that when it's time for us to meet that maker, we know for a fact we done had too many in that karma basket. We done went through things that we know shouldn't been forgiven, but we forgave it just for our own sanity and our own peace. I done had a multitude of things that I know for a fact could have drove me off the deep end, but it didn't, because forgiveness is powerful, you know. And I'm gonna maintain that shit. That's what's always going to give me this moral compass, you know. Nothing more, nothing less. There's no need to be stressed. Some people are going to take you there. We know that. They're going to take you there, but Just gotta stay strong when it comes to that. It's hard to sometimes, but once you mastered it, you good. You know, like I said, I wasn't gonna really stay on buff for so long. I just felt that was something different I needed to speak about today. Like I said, forgiveness is definitely something that we need to take dear to. You know, gotta always keep that part of us. See, I'm not gonna lie, forgiveness is another tool that lets you know that you're a human being. You are showing some sort of emotion. You know, so there's certain things we know for a fact. If we don't see these people doing it, then we know for a fact that's a problem. You know, gotta keep that third eye open, like I said. You know, you can forgive people, especially if you know they really ain't mean nothing. You know, you got some people that just really don't mean nothing. But if there's no communication along the lines, then you know it's almost pointless. We learn that, we master that, we can rise up, move forward the way we need to move forward. And I'm gonna just leave it like that because I'm trying to be very YouTube cautious today. I just want to speak to my people for the morning, you know them wake and bake vibes. But definitely don't let the message go over your head neither. You know, if you're not used to forgiving, you better start getting used to it. Because there ain't nothing worse than holding on to something that you don't need to hold on to. You know, especially if you know it's going to take away your inner peace, it's going to throw off your balance, and it's going to make you go to a place you don't want to go to. Just got to learn to forgive, forget, move on. Well, y'all already know if y'all in the chat, drop them links for each other, show each other love. Definitely about to figure out the rest of my day. I'll still be in these YouTube streets, but I'm just gonna figure out the rest of my day while I'm off. You know, I appreciate everybody that do tune in, and I appreciate everybody that really show genuine love. So I know what it is. I show y'all the same type of love, but this is me in real time. You know, it's Ray. You want to get certain things from me. It's just rare. But one thing that ain't rare and shouldn't be rare is realness and facts. You know, and I would never misinform anybody, and y'all know that. Oh, speaking of which, I found out what the situation was. So apparently, it was medical misinformation. That's funny. There's other misinformations that be on here, and I don't think y'all be striking them or taking them down. So, but it is what it is. I'm still happy. I learned to forgive y'all. I learned to forgive y'all. You know, and I'm gonna forget it. But you know, I appreciate y'all though. I was gonna drop the link and be, you know, I was gonna be real about it. In fact, let me see. I'll do that for a little while. I still got to finish off this coffee. Uh, as if anybody want to give their view and opinion on it, you know, I've always been trained like that. So forgiveness is always going to be that thing that moves you and drives you forward. Because at the end of the day, you don't need to hold on to specific triggers because that gives you specific triggers too, man. Can't hold on to certain shit because then that trigger you to say or do something you know you wouldn't normally say or do. You know, and then now I might get a step further than it need to get. No need for it. Chris, salute, bro. Like I said, who? Wait. For what? Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know. I'll find out, man, because that's crazy. It's too much shit going on. But I think it goes back to what I was saying yesterday. Because from what I was hearing, YouTube been on some wild shit this whole weekend. So I don't know, bro. I don't know what it would get hit for, but that's crazy. Um, shit. Like I said, anybody want to hit the link, you already know what it is. I'm gonna be up for a little while longer. But again, I hope everybody is having a blessed day so far. You know, the weather's nice. Hopefully, everybody is just staying clear from them little devils. You know, the little demons are always gonna try you, but just keep your spirit right, your spirit tight. You know, 'cause I already know some of y'all probably on workflow right now. But for those who ain't, hopefully you're not getting into no madness you don't need to get into. Definitely trying to debate if I'm gonna do another live tonight though. Something I wanted to discuss, but I think I'm gonna try to get this info first before anything. I'm gonna be YouTube conscious since you wanna say I'm giving misinformation. So let's see what happens when I give you actual information. Definitely just going to keep different topics going at the end of the day. But today was just the whole topic about us as a whole and just us with the karma basket. You got to learn to forgive certain things, even when it's at its most unforgivable, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I just believe certain things can't be forgiven. Like I said, once you harm a child, once you harm a woman, and that's not just abusively, but sexually, that's unforgivable because that treads lines that shouldn't be tread. You know, but other things in particular, yeah, sometimes you just gotta let it be. Let me see your face, bro, real quick. Money time. First of all, bro, the only foundation I got is God. And I'm glad you didn't want to pop up. See, I'm gonna be honest with you. See, nobody paid you attention, but I'm paying you attention, bro. I don't have nothing to do with nothing. And if you thought I just had one person that's a foundation, you forgot I am a foundation. Yes, I have all my peoples that's rocking with me. So all my foundation is sound. I don't know what's going on with y'all. I don't know what's going on, what y'all niggas think y'all doing, what y'all think y'all trying to fuck up, but it's not going to work. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I forgive you. I don't know if that man gonna forgive you, Because right there, you just did some sucker shit and you proven, just like everybody else, that some of y'all have the time and the energy to do certain dumb shit instead of getting your lives together. So now I'm gonna give y'all the update. Apparently, I don't know what's going on, but they said they struck Grizz Moolah channel down. And then this person that just tried to come up just hit me in the back chat with what? We took your foundation? Bruh, I don't know what kind of rocks y'all smoking. I don't know what time y'all think y'all got to do anything. You calling it? 12 o'clock in the afternoon. At this time, you should have been trying to do something with yourself, but you trying to troll somebody. So now I'm really going to give this public service announcement to my mods in here. If y'all see anything that y'all know for a fact don't look fucking kosher, snipe it. Fuck it, because I'm not playing with not a near person when it comes to this platform. I don't know what's going on, but y'all not going to try to throw nobody in no shit. Nah, don't worry, bro. I got you. I thought I did, but I got you, bro, after I finish this off. But it's crazy because I don't know who this person is, but you would sit here and say, we took your foundation. Bro, my foundation is still with me, if you want to be technical. So I don't know what you talking about. I don't care what you talking about. Just know whatever you did to somebody, they're gonna do it back to you. So I have nothing to do with nothing. And if it's true of what you're saying, then you just as corny as all of these other motherfuckers that sit here and do that shit day in and day out. Stop fucking with the wrong people and get your lives together. Period. I'm telling you, some people are not gonna be bothered, you know. Nah, that's the only troll. It didn't want to come up here. How you gonna try to tell me my foundation is gone? You just made yourself even more of a target. Stupid. Come on. Like I don't understand some of y'all. Y'all got this much time to try to fuck up some sort of positive message today. Like you trying to throw a beef or something into something. Like there's no beef over here. Not beef with nobody. And at the end of the day, you just messed with the wrong person. So now that person gonna be in your neck even more. It's just that simple. I don't know what kind of kick y'all think y'all getting out of this YouTube shit to a degree, but this is not my everyday bread and butter. I think it's time for y'all niggas to get together and actually live in real time. I don't know what the fuck y'all think you're doing, but it's not working. Like I said, I forgive you, and I just know how to move forward. See how easy that is? No, I know. But if it's the troll that I'm thinking that it is, I don't really give two shits. Like I said, I forgive you. Damn, this coffee good. Woo. But shout out to Grizz Moolah, because I don't know what the fuck going on. And y'all already know I don't rock with funny style shit with nothing, but that troll was fucking brave to even hit me in the private chat. So hopefully it's not true about Grizz channel. And if it is, that's really fucked up. Like I said, you ain't gotta worry about me. You gotta worry about him. Like, I don't know why y'all dumbasses keep trying to fuck with the wrong type of people instead of getting your lives. Right now, you should be outside. applying yourself to the world, the real world, not just the YouTube world. Word, realist. That's why I'm saying, like, I don't know what the fuck these people are doing, but you know, nah, some of the trolls be funny. I can't get mad at some of them because we have some funny shows that just be making certain situations funny. But then we got these other ones that be trying to take it a step further. Those are the ones I really don't like. And the fuck niggas, that's that shit I don't like. You trying to target somebody for what? And then you try to what, throw me in the midst of it? Like I said, that's my brother regardless, and he gonna fuck around and he gonna be on your necks for that shit. That's if that's true. And if it's not true, you just try to sucker me and it still didn't work. So I be saying some of y'all really have the intelligence of a fucking first grader. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, come on. You know what's sad? Like I said, it's sad when people know you gonna grow, know you being genuine with shit, and then you still trying to be on some fuck time. My foundation been set since I was a kid, fool. Part of that didn't you understand or get during this whole live if you was sitting here watching it. Been set and sound, nigga. I ain't none of y'all fucking cornball niggas that never came out and did nothing. Fuck out of here. Like I'm as legit as it could be. I think the problem is y'all not legit and y'all don't know how to find yourselves. I think some of y'all what in your 30s, 40s, 50s, shit. Some of y'all probably might be in your 60s. And you mean to tell me y'all don't have nothing to do with yourselves? Yeah, yeah. That's why I said I forgive you. I can forgive you and just move on. You can't get that energy from me. I can entertain it like I entertained it the last two times. You're not gonna really get it from me. So keep trying. As long as I keep bringing that truth and that knowledge and them facts, and I know how to speak to the people, and I ain't gotta worry about trying to be somebody that I'm not. I don't gotta cause no drama. I don't gotta fucking drag and ragtag nothing. Just be happy with that. Alan, salute, bro. You already know, salute. Salute. Like, don't get mad because I'm not entertaining certain shit on this platform. Don't get mad. I don't get some people. You got time to try to run around and bother everybody else's channel because these people have good dealings with good people. Well, guess what? A lot of y'all gonna end up finding out when shit does get changed and rearranged. Yeah, some of y'all gonna realize y'all did certain shit for what reason? For absolutely nothing. And that whole time you was doing something to those extents, you could have been doing something with your life. And if you got something going on in your life, act like you got something going on in your life. Straight up. That's all you gotta do. There's nothing wrong with that. Grow. Sometimes that's what y'all gotta do. Learn to grow up, not just physically. Grow mentally. I know it's hard for some of y'all to do, but some shit. That's the best thing you could do fucking around with me. Because if you think I'm going back and forth with the dragon, no, I'm just gonna hit you with straight knowledge. And I'm gonna still say I forgive you and keep it pushing. Yeah, and that's the sad part. And I'm leaving that shit pinned up right there. Because I think that's what that was just now. But like I said, if that is truth, that's fucked up. And that's why I said shout outs Grizz, man. Hopefully that's not true. And if it is true, bro, you know it didn't come from me, bro. So these niggas is fucking wicked out here, bro. Like they just saying and doing anything just to really try to. That's why I said y'all worried about my video and talking about I gave some misinformation, but you got people striking people's channel down for no reason when they bring in truth and facts and not misinformation. Like that's why I said certain things gonna have to change. But that's neither here nor there. I'm not gonna entertain all of that. My message basically got through to the day. And that message was this: regardless of what, forgiveness is a powerful tool. Like I can forgive anybody that's trolling because they ain't got nothing better to do. And I fucks with the trolls that actually say funny shit. Not trolls that do fuck shit. So get that right. Yeah, now I'm starting to see they doing a lot of shit, but at the end of the day, that comes back to bite them in the ass too. Because at some point, yeah, I'm not even gonna fucking mention it on here. But just know it does backfire on y'all, you know. But I'm glad everybody tuned in, you know. I'm about to definitely take this down for a minute, figure out the rest of my day. I probably might do another live tonight. If not, I'll be somewhere running around, you know. Appreciate those tuned in. Y'all ain't have to be anywhere else, but you said. Salute to all the real rights in the chat. Blessings to all the queens in the chat. I hope everybody has a productive Tuesday and a blessed Tuesday. Y'all stay safe out there. Keep that third eye open. Y'all already know. So the next episode, peace and blessings, everybody. Y'all stay safe.